Yo, what's good? What's good, people? It's your boy Kelvin behind the bench. Shout out to everybody, man. Hope y'all well and blessed. And shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate y'all checking us out. Check out the other guys' videos. Shad, JB, Kobe Bryant Film Room, and Big Dog Talk Sports. Check out their page. All right. So check this out. Wasn't really planning on doing this video, but it's just kind of impromptu type deal, you know what I mean? And as you can see by the thumbnail, it's about Isiah Thomas. Um, and we know he's back in the news, whining and crying and lying, I'm sure, and doing what he do. And I just want to say this, man. You know, sometimes in life, you know, in your normal walk of life, you may run across people, whether it's a coworker, uh, somebody at your church, somebody you go to school with, or whatever, that you just don't like. For whatever reason, they rub you the wrong way, you don't vibe with them, and you just don't like them. Okay, and then, you know, sometimes in life, you may be a fan of a sport, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, whatever, and there may be a particular athlete, celebrity athlete, that you're not too fond of. You know, for whatever reason, you don't like their style, the way they play. They could be a dirty player. It just could be the way they are, the way they talk. It may be some things off the field that they did. You know, whatever it may be. Um, you're just not a fan of them. You just don't like them. You know, it could be a political figure, whatever, if you're into politics. You know, they might say something to rub you the wrong way, you disagree, and you just don't like them. And Isiah Thomas is just a guy I just don't like, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. Uh, I never liked him as a player. He gets on my nerves when he talks. He lies, and you know, and this ain't somebody. You know, I ain't some dude that didn't see Isiah Thomas play. I seen him play. I grew up watching him play. He was a great player. I'm not gonna say he wasn't a great player, but um, I don't know, man. Something about Isiah, man. He's just a bitch ass nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know, man. Every time you come on these podcasts, you get to talking, you get to saying things. Uh, he get the line and just saying ridiculous nonsense. Uh, you know, he's just a clown ass nigga to me, man. You know, I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it raw and uncut. This is what this video is. Isiah Thomas, real, raw, and uncut. So, he's on this Draymond Green deal, and I see people talking about it on YouTube. And, you know, I can't sit up and listen to Isiah Thomas for a long time because I know the motherfucker a lie, whatever. But at the same time, he is kind of an interesting dude. And I will say this. Um, I have heard him speak at times, and when he talks about the game of basketball, you know, at times he can say some very intelligent, enlightening things. And then at the same time, he'll flip and say some bullshit and be lying. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he try to cover it up with this, you know, this soft spoken. he ha ha, I'm a nice guy. I'm a little man playing with the giants type dude, you know, the snake in the grass type motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Isaiah, I don't know, bro. First off, this whole thing with Michael Jordan, bruh, you need to get over it. Michael Jordan not gonna apologize to you. Michael Jordan ain't saying nothing. He's ignoring you. He's living his life. He moved on. If people ask you about Michael Jordan, you should say no comment and continue on talking about whatever y'all talking about, your career or whatever. But you keep commenting on Michael Jordan because you know that's what's gonna make headlines. That's what's gonna go viral. The name Michael Jordan when you start bringing them up. You whining, crying, lying, talking about you want an apology on international TV or whatnot. When at this point, bruh, you need to just let it go, bro. Okay? It wasn't like I never really seen y'all were just the best of friends to begin with. I guess y'all were cool on speaking terms at one point, but you know, because of things you did in your life and your career, it's a lot of people that don't like you, bruh. And you gonna have to get over it. And it is what it is, man. You see, Isiah Thomas, when he speaks and he talking to these young fans and stuff, and when he tries to suck up and kiss ass to the modern day players so that the younger fans will like him or whatever, I know that ain't nothing but the trick of the devil, bro. You know, um, you've done a lot of bullshit in your life. There's been a lot of controversy. We haven't forgot about what you did to Magic Johnson, going around spreading the rumors and stuff about him. And see, Magic Johnson is a much better man than me. Because if it was me, I would have never talked to your motherfucking ass ever again. Never. But Magic Johnson, you know, y'all were friends, and he seems to be a forgiving dude, and he forgave you, and y'all are cool or whatever, I guess. And then the whole thing with the Nick situation and all that, you know, and then going back to your playing days, uh, what y'all did, y'all style of play and whatever, and you waving your hand out. Hey man, remember us, the bad boy Pistons? Hey, we won 2 championships too. Remember us? I said it and I said it and I'm gonna keep saying it. The reason why Detroit bad boy Pistons are not held in the high regard of the other great dynasties around that time, it's y'all own fault. Y'all decided to go down that road and play that style of play. And yeah, y'all got 2 championships out of it. But nobody cares. Nobody really remembers y'all in history like that. You're not looked on favorably like the Lakers of the 80s, the Celtics of the 80s, the Bulls of the 90s, and so on and so forth, the other great dynasty teams. Y'all are just a footnote in history. Yes, hardcore basketball fans know who y'all are, but the casuals could give a shit. They don't know much about the bad boy Pistons. And it bothers Isiah. You did that shit. You were the ringleader of that thug it up style play and this persona, bad boys, that y'all got from the Oakland Raiders or whatever. You were the ringleader. You and Bill Lambier, your thug partner. You were the one who walked off the court in 1991 after the Chicago Bulls beat y'all ass. It left a black eye on your career. You decided to do that. You made that decision. You know, and when you did that, it left a black mark on yourself, your team, y'all legacy. And that's one of the many reasons why you wasn't on the dream team and you bitter and you mad about that. Every negative thing that happened to Isiah Thomas, he did that. Not Michael Jordan. You did that. You made those decisions. And you old and you bitter and you mad for the decisions you made in your youth. And this is a lesson to people. Be careful what you do in your youth. It could come back to haunt you later in your life, like it's haunting Isiah Thomas right now. He's still mad about that dream team. He's mad because, history has moved on and people don't talk about the Pistons like that. He's mad about that. That's his problem. You need to get over it, bro. What's it been, 4 years since that documentary? And you still whining, bitching, moaning, complaining about this shit 4 years later? While Michael Jordan has gone on and moved on with his life and not thinking about you, having said your name, don't give two fucks about you, and you still crying, nigga? You need to move on, bro. You need to move on with your fucking life. This nigga 60-something years old, still whining, crying about a documentary, bro. Talking about you want an apology. If somebody asks you about Michael Jordan, just say, no comment. I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about my career. My other things about my career. Now, I'm going to address this also that I heard him say in this interview he did with Draymond Green. Just this one thing. I ain't listened to the whole thing. This one thing he said, he's friends with Kevin Durant. And he was talking to Draymond Green, and he said that in so many words that Kevin Durant saved the Warriors' legacy by going to play with the Warriors. And there's been this narrative around that. And I 100% disagree. I do not agree with that. I know what Draymond Green said. He said it in public twice that, Kevin Durant, teams that figured them out and all that type of shit, and they wouldn't have beat LeBron if Kevin Durant didn't join them. That is a lie, in my opinion. I normally respect what the players say because they're in the trenches and they do it every day, but Draymond Green is a different cat. Draymond Green has an affiliation with Clutch. And LeBron, his BFF, he always saying and doing things to make him look good. And so he's trying to make LeBron seem like this superhero, this almighty GOAT that, he just, he took down the greatest team of all time, man. And, poor little us, we had to go get Kevin Durant to beat him because he's just that great. Which is a lie. I'm going to say it and I'm going to keep saying it. The Warriors never needed Kevin Durant to beat LeBron. The only reason why the Cavs won that series in 2016 was because of that suspension and injuries. I'm going to go by what happened prior to that. And let's go back to that season, 2016. They played twice in the regular season with Kyrie, with Kevin Love. The Warriors destroyed them twice. And I think one time they beat them by 40 with Kyrie and everything else healthy. They get to the finals of 2016. They mopped the floor with the Cavs the first 3 out of 4 games. Okay? Game 5, Draymond Green gets suspended. And the most important thing, the Warriors lost their starting center, Andrew Bogut, who was a vital, very important piece to their team. He was their rim protector. When Andrew Bogut got hurt, that is when Kyrie and LeBron start going off because the Warriors didn't have a rim protector. And that is really what changed the whole series. Yeah, the suspension threw off a lot of momentum on Draymond Green, but the Warriors losing their center and not having a rim protector anymore, that is what really changed the series. And they start attacking the paint and stuff like that. And that changed the complexion of that series. Okay. And Steph Curry was not 100%. There's an article out there I read the other day. I was going to do it, but this is kind of impromptu, where Steve Kerr, he did an interview. He talked about it. He said, yeah, Steph Curry wasn't 100%, but he just didn't say nothing. You know, he just took the L like a man, and they moved on. And they moved on to recruit Kevin Durant. They shouldn't have did that. That was a weak-ass move, but, Steph Curry was not 100% also. So, all this, oh man, teams that figured us out and all of those type stuff, that is some BS, in my opinion. That is Draymond Green talking, trying to make LeBron James look like some god superhero because that's his BFF and his affiliation with Clutch. The Warriors did not need Kevin Durant. If the Warriors come back with that same squad, and number one, if Steph Curry is 100% healthy and they bring Bogut back at 100%, I believe they traded him after that. But if they would have brought him back and he's healthy, 100% healthy, and I don't know about the Harrison Barnes situation, he didn't play good in that final. I said they brought somebody else in or whatever. I'm sorry. They would have beat the dog shit out the Cavs. The Cavs won. Not because they figured out the Warriors. It was a fluke because of a suspension and, most importantly, injuries. When the teams were, pretty much intact, the Warriors were beating them. They lost their center. They lost Draymond Green for suspension. That turned the series around. Not, oh man, we figured the Warriors out. That is some BS. So, Isiah Thomas saying that on Draymond Green podcast, I do not agree with that. So, that's that. I just wanted to say that. But, Isiah Thomas, one thing about me, man, and I make a video, y'all comment on it. If y'all ask me a question, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100. Sometimes I keep it too real and too raw and too 100. I'll tell you straight up, hey man, you ask me, hey, do you like this player? Are you a fan of this player? Or you just don't like him? I'll tell you. Yes, I like this player. Or no, I do not like him. I'm not a fan of this player. Isiah Thomas, I just don't like the motherfucker. Never have, never will. I didn't like him when he played. I don't like him now as an analyst or whatever he's supposed to be. I don't like Isiah Thomas. I think he's a bitch ass nigga. I normally have respect for legends of the past and stuff like that, but he is one legend I just don't like. I think he a piece of shit motherfucker. That's that. Same thing with LeBron James. I just don't like LeBron. And there's other players I don't like. I'm not going to be like Skip Bayless and beat around the bush. Well, no, it's not that I don't hate, I'm just telling you like it is. Nah, Skip, you really don't like LeBron James. And it's okay to say that. At least I feel like it is. So in my situation, I'm just going to keep it real. I don't like James Harden. I just don't. I think James Harden's a choker. I think he's a Hall of Fame player, but I don't like James Harden. I don't like Joel Embiid either. I think Joel Embiid is a choker also. I think, he's a hell of a player, but he always chokes in the playoffs. And I'm just not a fan of dude. You see how easy that was? I just keep it real. I feel like more people should do the same. And so, if you hear me talking about Joel Embiid or Isiah Thomas or James Harden, you just say, "Oh well, that's Kelvin. He just don't like him." And you're right. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That don't mean I can't tell the truth, but about the player. And a lot of times I will try to tell the truth. James Harden played great. I'll tell you, he played great. But I still don't like the motherfucker. Same thing with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid played great. I'll say he played great. I still don't like him. I'm not a fan. The same thing with Isiah Thomas. He just one dude I watch play and his celebrity status or whatever. I just don't like this motherfucker, man. This motherfucker talk, he get on my nerves, he lie, and just a piece of shit dude, man. All the shit around him and the style of play around the Detroit Pistons and all that type stuff. Everything about Isiah Thomas, to me, is just screams, bitch ass nigga. He's just the older bitch ass nigga now. 60, whatever, however old, 62, 63, whatever. He's just one legend I just don't care for. I think he's a bitch ass, lying ass piece of shit. Sorry, I'm keeping it real, raw. Some of y'all gonna like me telling the truth, some of y'all not. But one thing about me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I have some Charles Barkley in me. I ain't finna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And my last thing with Isiah Thomas, say, bruh, get over it. Get over the Michael Jordan thing, bruh. You looking real bad out here, constantly talking about this shit year after year after year. Yes, I know you're doing interviews and they asking you about it, bruh. Do us all a favor. Just say no comment. I don't want to talk about Michael Jordan. Next question. Do your little interviews and go the fuck away. Do us that favor. Go away. Be a TV analyst or whatever you're doing and shut the fuck up about Michael Jordan and go the fuck away, bruh. We tired of hearing you whine and crying about Michael Jordan. Go away, bruh. Go the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? But that's that, man. I just had that on my mind. I was watching something on YouTube when they talking about Isiah Thomas. And I was just like, bro, quit whining, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I don't like Isiah Thomas, man. Never have, never will. That's that, man. I'm out, man. I'll catch y'all next time, man.